As Joby said, if the tomb is empty, anything is possible. And for our listeners that love Charlie Kirk, that this episode is devoted to a dear friend, Mr. Bill Scroggins, who in the early infant stages, but before people even probably knew who Charlie Kirk was, Mr. Bill saw in him a vision of putting this country back together in the right way, the biblical way, the way that Jesus wants this to be. What would you say to listeners that are listening that are dealing with grief from this and they are not recovering well?
Charlie, the answer is so simple. Watch the podcast where Charlie discusses it himself, and that'll be extremely comforting. Extremely comforting. He said, don't cry for me. I'm seated next to the Holy. I'm seated in heaven next to the Father. Don't cry for me. That's silly. If you do that, that's a silly thing. But personally, we are going to grieve because we're not perfect.
It's hard. Harder than hard. It's something that there isn't really anyone to compare him to. Like, I don't know anyone that I could say is like Charlie Kirk. That there were people like you that you met in these circles and events that you went to that had a vision, and he aligned to that, and you knew he was the person for the job. And you gave him that chance and that opportunity. And the United States of America owes Mr. Bill Scroggins a thank you. Because if it wasn't for this man, Charlie Kirk wouldn't have made the impact on this country that it did. America wouldn't be where it is, and it wouldn't be turning around. If you notice, things are turning around. Gas prices are going down. Political issues are getting corrected. So the list goes on and on about how Donald Trump has been able to fix this country because there were men like Charlie that gathered and supported him. And it takes a team. And you were such a part of that. And for Donald Trump to even come and recognize you as just, is Charlie taken care of?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel that you were such a part of turning America in the right direction?
Well, I'm going to kind of correct you a little bit. I was a part, but there's far many more people that carried a huge load. Doug DeGroot, he had.
Here you go. Always
no, that there are.
You always
if I did one, they did 100, dude. And I'm serious. They trust me. The amount of work they did. Andrew Colbert, Tyler Boher, Stacy Sheridan, all the Turning Point staff, just putting together that celebration alone. You guys, can imagine putting that together in a week? No. But yeah, I played a part, but history will one day tell us, but I played a part, and I'm more than happy to. But Charlie was my friend. Just like you're my friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And thank you for providing me with a place to stay. I really appreciate it. And for always looking out for me, just like you did for Charlie. And this is something that it just is a gift for you, Mr. Bill, where you look at people and what they're doing, whether it's this podcast, you've just poured your love. All I'm trying to do is provide and let people know that life is hard. We're talking about a dear friend, Charlie Kirk, who passed away. Life is hard. Like Mr. Bill said, grieving. Like it's difficult. And this is what this podcast is about, is to let you know you're not alone. You're not alone. You've got people like Mr. Bill. You've got people around you. How can you tell us how to draw closer to your group of people to get support so that we're not alone doing this?
That's a great question. I tell you, it's really funny because I've met so many neighbors from this event that I don't normally meet. And then we're talking about this, and we want to start a Turning Point neighborhood.
That's great.
I haven't talked to any of the Turning Point people, don't get me wrong, but just a Turning Point neighborhood.